What if I told you that from the moment a client signs their contract to them being fully set up in your ClickUp could take less than 2 minutes with zero work from you? I want to know, are you team, where's my weekend? Because you are still manually setting everything up. Or are you team, where's my drinks? Because you have your client onboarding automation running and you're sitting by the pool enjoying margaritas. Let me know. Hey there, I'm Yvonne from askyvi, and today I'm showing you the exact ClickUp automation system that saved me hundreds of hours and completely transformed how I welcome new clients. I used to scramble through the onboarding, forgetting steps, customizing docs manually, living with the constant "did I miss something" anxiety. If you've been there, I feel you. By the end of this video, however, you'll have a clear step-by-step system for automating your entire client onboarding, even if you think you are not tech savvy. Spoiler alert, you are. Here's the problem that most service providers don't talk about. The critical trust gap between a lead signing up with you and seeing the work being done. There's often that busy week in between where we're setting everything up and where we're getting everything ready and the client is, what's happening? I haven't seen them. Is anything happening? The client comes in all excited. They've just invested in you, and then it's that silence. Or it's a confusing jumble of emails asking for logins and questions and questionnaires and all the things. And the result is you are taking them from a high energy excitement to a stress and overwhelm. And it's like being smacked over the head. And with that, they potentially lose their confidence in your process. Research shows clients form their strongest opinions within the first 48 hours. And yet that's exactly when most of us are starting to scramble behind the scenes. Think about your process right now. Where is it the slowest or most frustrating? Keep that in mind. We're going to fix that. The first step to instant onboarding is building your template foundation. And here's the exact client folder structure in our ClickUp. We have our client admin space where it's like contracts, invoices, admin tasks. We have a ClickUp training list, simple 2 to 3 minute videos to give them the basics. Client specific training for the services we provide, for how we work with them. We also have a client hub where we collect our call scripts, recordings, client information, all these things. We have a document for our client assets with brand element, workbooks, all the information. And then we have deliverable lists, which are service specific. This setup works for 99% of the businesses. If it's VA, if it's coaching, if it's consulting, that client per folder with the lists underneath is really the key to having these templates ready before the client even signs. Now, for the magic and the automation that makes it all happen instantly, here's that game changer. Here's that connection. Using webhooks that connect your CRM to your project management system when a lead status changes to 1 in your CRM. It automatically creates a client folder from your template, customizes it with the client name and details, assigns the right team members because you built the template. It sets proper due dates and sends the welcome emails with login credentials or whatever else you choose to send. And I'm going to walk you through it. This is a piece of one of my most recent ClickUp webinars that we do every month. So let's go take a look at it. Again, we are working off of templates. So you want to have your client folder template as much as possible ready. Whatever you can, have it ready. Now, if you are as much a sometimes non-recovering perfectionist as me, you might want to have this thing completely done. Don't. Go with your most viable product. Go with the lowest hanging fruit. Any template is better than no template. So you don't have to have this perfect. You don't have to have all the tasks in it. Get it done as much as you can. With that, set the template up, build it out, use our template. We have it ready to go for you, build up on it. And then we have this little gizmo right here. So This is a really nerdy, so we are getting really, really nerdy now. However, it's one of my most favorite automations. When you are in here, you are in your CRM, this is what we are using as a trigger. This is what I would do, how I would do this. If we are in here, in your CRM, you are collecting all of your client data in here and you mark this as one. You won the client, it is a new client, awesome. We are then running an automation that says custom field changes. This is the lead stage to 1. You create a webhook. You call the webhook. By the way, webhook video is coming. Don't worry about if you're running already webhooks and you're on legacy. They are still working. For anything moving forward, use the new call, create webhook. Do the whole, go through the thingy majiggy. You got it all. All the stuff. And then this is what we need on the ClickUp site. Over in Make, you set up your webhook and you grab that URL right there. That is what needs to go right in here. And you can save this. This now, what this does is when you are marking a client 1, it triggers the webhook. We also have a webhook video to dive deeper and explain all of this in general, what webhooks are and how they work on the YouTube channel, if you haven't worked with a webhook before. What this does, it calls the webhook and it says, hey, make.com, there is information. This is the webhook right here. I always plug in a router just in case I want to do multiple things. And then what this ClickUp API call does, unfortunately, the regular ClickUp doesn't allow us to do this yet. You cannot automatically create a folder or something like this. Create is only possible calling the straight up ClickUp API. Now, I promise you, I'll make this easy. Again, we have additional resources on the YouTube channel. Right here, all you need to do is get your ClickUp connection done over to ClickUp. You need to have this URL right here and then find your template number. Go into the ClickUp API. It actually can help you figure this URL that it needs to be. This is the API URL that makes this call and calls ClickUp and says, hey, I want you to do something. This says that it's a folder template and this is the specific number for the template. Again, I'll be happy to help you find all of this data. And then the method is post, it's a content type, it's application, and all we are doing is the body is to change the name of the folder. It changes the name of the folder from the webhook name, and the webhook name is the task name. Automations are amazing, but without the warmth and the personality and sprinkling some you personal fairy dust in there, it's just robots doing the busy work. You can add personal touches like a voice note and welcoming them personally, a short Loom video walking them through their setup, or little Easter eggs in their workspace showing you were paying attention to them. Clients don't mind automation. They mind feeling like a number. So here's your roadmap. Map your current onboarding process. Build your template folder structure right in ClickUp. Create a simple first automation like an email trigger. Then add your webhooks to connect your CRM, no matter if you're running it in ClickUp or somewhere else, to your project management space here in ClickUp. Test it. Did I mention test it? Oh, by the way, and test it. Then go live and track the time it all saved you. Start small. Don't try to automate everything at once. That's how overwhelm happens, and that's how we create even more chaos and potentially automate something that's not ready to be automated yet. Now, this system cut our onboarding time literally by 90% at least, and boosted our client satisfaction by 40% by doing less manual work. The expectations were set, clear and easy emails, a structure they can follow, and me being able to take care of the clients rather than being busy with admin work. Now it's your turn. What's the one change you'll make on your onboarding setup after this video? Share it so I can cheer you on and hold you accountable. So hit that subscribe and the bell button so you don't miss it. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video.